Now, my goodness, you have been really busy with shout-outs for me then, so I'll have to go through them. 65th, Bradford South, good morning. Black Hills campsite, brilliant to see you're joining us. 7th, Spen Valley, good morning. 25th, St Mark's, Halifax. 35th, Lympton Cubs. 9th, Barnsley, hello, good to see you joining us in Barnsley. We had your youth commissioner joining us yesterday, while watching live. 36th, Lympton. 65th, Sheffield. 14th, Batley. Hetton White Beavers, 5th, Shipley. 4th, Boston. Battles Bridge Scout Group. Hipperholm Scouts. 39th, Parkwood, Huddersfield West Scouts. 45th, Cleckheaton, Lipton Cubs. Guru from Huddersfield. And you have been following it all weekend, which is really, really good. 6th, Home Valley Cubs. 1st, Silsden Scouts. 35th, Huddersfield Lympton. Queensbury Scouts. 35th, Halifax. 35th, All Saints Halifax. 11th, Shipley. 31st, Brickcliffe. 35th, Cubs in Halifax. Alice is watching. 1st, Hetton White Cubs. Good morning. 39th, Parkwood and Green Withens Water Sports Centre. Great to see Green Withens joining. Obviously, I joined them a few weeks ago for their on-board sessions. They were really good. So make sure you check out their website, and they've also contributed to an area on our website, www.thebigcamp.org.uk. So make sure you check out that. 7th, Home Valley is here. 4th, Spen Valley. 14th, Keighley. 13th, St Matthews Halifax. 64th, Bradford South. 14th, Marsden. 44th, Huddersfield Cleckheaton. 13th, St Matthews. 46th, St Saviour's Bradford. 4th, Spen Valley. Let me go through these. 19th, Keighley. 4th, Spen Valley. 35th, Lympton. 3rd, Spen Valley. 44th, Cleckheaton. 20th, Bradford South Lowmore. 12th, Airedale. 25th, Huddersfield. 1st, Lancashire. We've got Lancashire Scouts with us. 14th, Huddersfield Cubs. 12th, Sea Scouts again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. In Halifax. Hello, good morning. 37th, Almondbury. Oh my goodness, they're going really fast now. 20th, Bradford South. White Bear. Good morning. 19th, Bradford North. 1st, Spen Valley. 1st, Rockingham. 37th, Almondbury. 44th, Huddersfield. 11th, Spen Valley. 6th, Home Valley Cubs. Right then, oh my goodness, there were some tongue twisters there, and of course I do apologise if I have said any of the names wrong. Alfie from 14th, Keighley. 17th, Limpthwaite. 9th, Bradford North. They keep coming. Lympton. We've got Connor and Alfie. Hello. So let me carry on. Now, it wouldn't be Sunday without a bit of exercise. Okay, so you all need to get up and start running around. Okay, because we've got our PE session with Kim Leadbeater from the Joe Cox Foundation. She has kindly agreed to run this session for us this morning. But before she does, I caught up with her. Now, don't forget to go onto our website to register for your badge, www.thebigcamp.org.uk. Take it away, Kim. Good morning, Kim. Welcome to Virtual Big Camp here live on West Wiltshire Scouts Facebook page and obviously on our website, www.thebigcamp.org.uk. Could you tell us a bit about yourself and tell us a bit about the Joe Cox Foundation, please?
Hi everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful virtual big scout camp and everyone's having an amazing time. My name is Kim Leadbeater and I work as an ambassador for the Joe Cox Foundation. And the reason I do that is because Joe Cox was my sister. Now, Joe was the MP for Batley and Spen in West Yorkshire, and unbelievably and tragically, Joe was murdered in June 2016. And since that time, myself and my family and lots of Joe's friends and colleagues have been working hard to create a really positive legacy for Joe, because I'm sure, as many of you will know, when someone passes away, when we lose someone we love, We want to try and remember them in the best possible way and try and celebrate all the happy memories we had with them. So as part of that, we have an organisation called the Jo Cox Foundation, and we work on issues that Jo cared passionately about. And Jo had a really strong set of values around how people should be treated equally, with compassion, with kindness, with respect, and irrespective of the differences between us, that we should try and focus on the things that we have in common. And indeed, in Jo's maiden speech in Parliament, she coined the phrase that she believed we have far more in common than that which divides us, which is something that you may have heard. So we work on all sorts of different issues through the Jo Cox Foundation. And one of the big things that we do is the Great Get Together, which is an annual celebration of coming together in our communities that we do on the weekend that would have been Jo's birthday in June. That's something that anybody can get involved with. We also have this expression called More in Common, which, as I say, is taken from the first speech that Jo made in Parliament, where we encourage people to form community groups to do amazing things in their communities, to bring people together from different backgrounds and to have lots of fun. So there is a lot of synergy, a lot of common ground with Scouting and the Scouting movement.
Why is it important to Scouts and the whole Scouting movement?
Well, the Scouting movement across the country, and particularly in West Yorkshire, have been hugely supportive of the work of the Jo Cox Foundation. And I think one of the reasons for that is that we have very similar values and we are very much aligned in what we believe is important in our communities, in terms of bringing people together, in terms of having a very positive attitude, in terms of working as a team, and some of the amazing things that Scouts do across the whole country for the community, and acts of kindness and compassion, and obviously having lots of amazing adventures, which is something that Jo felt passionately about as well. And I think this principle of More in Common, where Scouting brings people from all sorts of different backgrounds together to get to know each other, to have fun together, and indeed that happens across the world, I think is something that Jo would have really supported and believed in. And it's certainly something I believe in. And when Jo and I were children, we both went to Brownies and we went to Guides. We couldn't join Scouts back then. And I think the things that being part of those groups taught us were really important about compassion and understanding, positive attitude, working as part of a team and meeting lots of different people. So I feel really strongly that the values that the Scouting movement holds are very closely aligned with the Jo Cox Foundation and myself.
How can Scouts up and down the country support the work of the Jo Cox Foundation?
Well, there are lots of ways that the Scouting movement and Scouts can support the work of the Jo Cox Foundation. Perhaps the biggest one is the Great Get Together, which is the weekend in June that we do. Now, we've done this for the past 3 years, and we've had lots of amazing, huge events bringing people together across the whole country in their communities. Now, clearly this year, things are very different, as you guys are very aware of. We can't get together in person in the way that we would have done before. So what we're doing with the Great Get Together this year is we're focusing on how we can still be together through the power of community and finding different ways to connect, which is exactly what you are doing this morning, which is why it's so fantastic. So on the Great Get Together website, we're going to be putting out lots of ideas how across the Great Get Together weekend, you can still connect with people in your communities. So the weekend is the 19th to the 21st of June, so it's not long to go. And we're looking at different ways that we can bring people together. So if you have a look at the website, you'll see what's going on there. But it's basically anything that you want it to be, from all the amazing things that are being done at the moment, whether it's Zoom calls or WhatsApp calls or, FaceTiming people that you know, and also getting together with other people that you don't know. Now, I know the Scouts have been doing this as part of their weekly meetings anyway. So what would be amazing would be on the Great Get Together week and weekend, if every Scout movement, every Scout group can do a Great Get Together as part of that work. It would be amazing. And the other big thing that we do the Run for Jo, which we do on the Sunday morning of the Great Get Together weekend, where we get 1,000 people running through the woods in the local park. Now, again, sadly, we can't do that in person. So this year, what we're saying is, on the Great Get Together weekend, do a run for Jo. But as part of that run, do an act of compassion, an act of kindness. So it might be that you run somewhere, you deliver some buns to somebody, or you post a nice little note or letter through their door, and you do it as part of the Run for Jo, as part of the Great Get Together weekend, but also as part of what being a Scout is all about. And interestingly, as part of that, across Yorkshire, one of your commissioners, Ian Womersley, devised the More in Common Scout badge. And this is a wonderful initiative that we'd love as many Scouts as possible to earn. And you can do that by doing acts of kindness and compassion in your community, and by bringing people together from different backgrounds.
Do you have a special message for the Scouts taking part in West Yorkshire's virtual Big Camp?
The first thing I want to say is well done for making this event go ahead under such difficult circumstances. There's no doubt about it, we're going through some really challenging times as a country, and it's amazing to see the way that people have reinvented the way that they're doing things, and the Scouting movement have been hugely successful at that, so well done. And I think the other thing is to have a really good time this weekend. It feels a bit strange when we're going through such a difficult time to have fun sometimes and to laugh, but it's really important that we do, and that's why this weekend is really, really important. I think stay strong, stay positive as much as you can. Try not to argue too much with your families and the people that you live with, even though that's quite challenging at times. And just remember that when we are through this current situation, you know, Scouting and Scouts are going to be needed more than ever, because we're going to be dealing with a fallout in our communities where people have been struggling and people have been suffering. And it's organisations like Scouts that can then go on to make a real difference. And again, from my perspective, the foundation, the Joe Cox Foundation, will be looking to do lots of things that can help too. And I look forward to working with many of you in the future.
Thank you so much for that, Kim. And let's check out your workout. I can't wait.
Okay, so I was hoping to join you for the real big Scout camp today. And the reason I was going to do that was because my other job is that I work as a fitness instructor and personal trainer, and I love exercising. Now, obviously, we can't do this in person, so I'm hoping that you're all going to get up and join in with this little bit of fitness to get you going for the day today. So I'm here in my gym at home, so let's do it. Okay, first thing we need to do is do a bit of a warm-up. So I want you to start by standing up nice and tall, shoulders back, tummies in. I'm going to start by circling our arms around in a big circle. So I really believe in the power of exercise to make you feel better physically and mentally. So big circles around with your arms. And then we're going to change direction and go the other way. I hope all the mums and dads and grown-ups are joining in as well. This is not just for the kids. That's good. And then we're going to bend over side to side. So we're going to reach over, big stretch side to side. Getting your body ready for action. Getting your mind ready as well for a really good day ahead. Reach, reach, reach. Good. And then we're going to bring our arms up here. I'm going to get the core of our body moving. So we're going to twist side to side to side. Good. Rotating round. So it's good to do a little warm up before you start exercising to get you focused, to get the blood pumping around your body and to warm your muscles up. Excellent. Twisting side to side. Good. And then we're going to go for your hips. So middle bit of your body here. Take them round in a big circle. Round in a big circle. Loosening everything off. That's good. Excellent. And then change direction, go around the other way. So when we do the Run for Joe normally, I do the warm-up and I stand up on stage. And we had lots of Scouts there last year actually who joined in and were fantastic at the warm-up. That's good. Okay, then we take your feet a little bit wider and we're going to do a squat. So all that means is we're going to bend our legs down and then come back up, down and then back up. So really good for warming up your hips, your knees, and again, getting the heart beating a bit faster, getting you a little bit warmer, ready for action. That's good. Squat and up, squat and up. Lovely. We'll do a few more of those. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Next one. Going to get the heart beating a little bit faster. We take our arms up and we're going to do a little twist across, lifting our knees up and then going elbow to knee. This is when we see who's got any sort of coordination. Dads are generally quite good at coordination, so it'll be interesting to see how they're doing with this morning. Twisting across. Excellent. Just a few more like that. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. Lovely. And then we've got to get our ankles moving. So little rotations at the ankle joints. Again, you've got to try a little balance on this one. Standing on one leg, circling the ankle round. Both directions. So what we're doing, we're getting the joints moving, loosening up the joints, getting them ready for exercise, as well as warming up the muscles. And then change legs, balancing on the other leg, ankle rotations round both directions. So you should feel that you're breathing a little bit deeper. Your heart is beating a little bit faster. Good. And I want you to do a march on the spot. So a nice strong march on the spot. Now this is what we do when we do the run for Joe. As part of the warm-up, we do more in common. So I've talked a little bit about what more in common means. And the way that we do that in our exercise warm-up is we make the initials MIC. So for anybody who's old enough to remember the MICA, it's a similar concept to that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for an M. So we're going to go M for more. Everybody make an M. Good. That's your M. And then we're going to go for an I. Arms together like that. More in with your I. And then we're going to go for a C. So make sure I get it the right way around, which is like that. So that's your C. Again, depends how flexible you are as to how good your letters are. So let's do that together then. We're going to go more, in, common. Again, more, in, common. Got it? Okay, one more time, that speed. More, in, common. Okay, now we're going to go faster. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. More, in, common. Again, more, in, common. Again, more, in, common. One more time. More, in, common. Excellent. Give it a little bit of a shake and loosen up. Oh, so you should be feeling good. You should be feeling ready for action. So we're going to do 4 exercises to start off with. And those exercises are going to get our heart and lungs working aerobically. And we're also going to get the legs working. So the first one I want you to do, going back to a bit like we did in the warm-up, is a squat. For this one, I want you to take your feet wide. It's quite a wide squat. Tummy in, shoulders back, body nice and tall. So we're always thinking about our posture and what our whole body is doing. Eyes are going to keep looking forward, chest goes forward, and then we're just going to squat down and back up, down and back up, squat and back up. If anybody else is in your house, check each other, make sure you're both doing it properly or you're all doing it properly. Good technique is really important when we're exercising. Now, keep this going. I want to do about 30 seconds to 45 seconds on each exercise. I'm going to show you a way to make it harder. If you want to work a bit harder and you want to get your heart beating faster, we're going to do what I call a power squat. And it looks like this. Jump, jump, squat. Jump, jump, squat. So you have these 2 jumps in the middle, and then you do your squat on the end. Now, again, you'll hear from my voice that your heart starts beating faster, and you're working a little bit harder aerobically. Jump, squat. Now, again, if this is too much, it doesn't matter. The good thing about exercise is you can do different levels. So if you don't want to do jumps, you just go back to your normal squat. That's good. Excellent. I'll do a few more like that, with or without the jump, up to you. Good. 3. Good job. So those are your wide squats or your power squats. Next thing we're going to do, again, staying with working the legs, we're going to do lunges, okay? I'm going to turn the lunges basically right forward, down, and then back up. And then we change legs. So we go forward, and then back up. Now we're looking for here, 90 degrees at the back, and 90 at the front. So you're not pushing your knees forward. Down and up, down and up. So really good for the big muscles in the legs and the bum as well. Big stretch forward. Keep going. We can have some different arms. You can reach the arms up in the air. And again, if you want to work harder, which I know some of you do, you can make it a power lunge by going 1, 2, lunge. 2, lunge. Harder. But it's too much, don't do it. And if you've got any problems with your knees, any of the older ones out there, don't do the jump. More like that, without the jump. I'll take the jump out for my last few. Big stride, back up. Big stride, back up. Feel my heart beating faster. And change. Good. So we've done squats, we've done lunges. Everybody knows this one from school or from different exercises that you've done over the years. We're going to do some star jumps, okay? And different ways of doing them. We're going to go for this. Out and in, out and in, out and in. Okay. Standing star jumps. If you get too tired, it's too hard, then you can do a little tap to the side. So that's what I love about exercise. You can always find a way to make it work for you. Harder options, easier options. And if you're really struggling with any of it, have a march, get your breath back, But if you can, keep going on the star jumps. Let's go. Good, excellent. Knees are soft, heels going down. Big star jumps. Good. We're going to go for 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Remember, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So you should feel now your heart is beating faster, you're breathing more deeply, and you're really getting a good workout. Okay? If you don't feel like that, you need to work a bit harder. If you're finding it too challenging, take it down a level and just take it a little bit steady. March, rest if you need to. Other important thing, always grabbing some water whenever you need it. Really important to stay hydrated when you're exercising. Okay, the last one we're going to do in this block of 4 is going to be a different type of squat. We're going to take the legs to narrow this time. Instead of that here, now just pointing forwards. And we're just going to squat down like you sit on a chair, and you change your mind, you come back up. Down, and then up, down, and then up. Okay, so again, that's your basic version. If you want to work a bit harder, we're going to add a kick. So we do a squat and we do a kick. Not kicking anybody, just kick in the air, big kick. Down, big kick. And again, if you want to make a little change again, elbows in, make yourself a fist, punch. As you do your kick, you punch forwards. Down, punch forwards, lovely. Down, punch forwards. Excellent job. I hope we're feeling good. I hope we're setting ourselves up for the day ahead. We'll do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Have a little rest, have a little march, have a little chill for a second. So I know you're going to be doing lots of activities across this weekend. Lots of fun in a different way to how you've been doing it normally. But it's really just help something good. And let's just go through those 4 exercises again. We've got wide squats, we've got lunges, star jumps, and then narrow squats with a kick. Okay, so feet wide for your first one. Toes out, tummy in. Hands in front if you want for a bit of balance as well. Down and up, down and up. So these are your wide squats. Option to make it harder, 2 jumps down. Keep going, keep going. You're doing really well. Hopefully everybody in your household is joining in. Nobody's sat back on the couch just yet. You can modify the exercises as you need to if you're struggling. That's absolutely fine. Take the jump out if you need to, but keep going. We've got 10 more seconds on these wide squats, whichever version you prefer, with or without the jump. That's good, really good. Good technique all the time. Again, putting that tummy in, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, and change. Excellent. What's the next one? Lunges, okay? So big stride forwards, body nice and tall. Stride forwards and back. A little bit of balance on the lunges. A little bit of a wobble sometimes. So big stride forward, back up. Big stride forward. Arms if you want. Arms can go up in the air. Reach it up. Keep going, but just do as many as you can. And rest if you need to. Option again of adding that jump, where we do like a scissors switch. And then we lunge, switch, and then we lunge. Switch, switch, lunge. Yeah, perfect. Come on, let's do it. This is 10. This is 9. With or without the jump. 8, 7, 6. Feels good to start the day. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Excellent. Perfect. Have a little break if you need to and get your breath back. So going back, old school, star jumps. Remember, 2 levels. Half star is fine. If this is enough for you, stay with this. If you want to work harder, full star jump. Out and in, out and in, out and in. And if you want to do these exercises after today, feel free. You probably need to be doing each one for about 30 seconds. Or if you really want to push, you can go up to 45 seconds, or even a minute if you're feeling brave. I'm sure Joe Wicks workouts every day, which is he's been doing that, and there's loads of other amazing stuff going on. Opportunity to stay fit while you're at home in lockdown. Okay, do a few more star jumps. Let's do 5 more. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Match it out. Last 1.5, 4. Remember, narrow squats. Toe pointing forward, tummy pulled in, hands in front for balance, squat down and up. Like you're going to sit on a chair, and then you change your mind, you come back up. Down, come back up. Let's add, if we can, squat, kick, squat, kick, nice and powerful. Big kick, down, big kick. Anyone who does any martial arts, any karate, you'll be good at this sort of stuff. Add a punch. Any boxers out there? Really good. So down, kick, down, kick. Okay, guys, let's go for 10 more. This is 10. Down, 8, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6. With or without the punch. 5, and you can take the kick out if you need to as well. 4, 3. Last 2 big ones. 2, 1. Good job. Excellent. Really good. Really good. So I've just given you 4 exercises there to get you going, working lots of different muscles and getting the heart rate up. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go onto the floor and we're going to do some tummy exercises for your tummy muscle. Okay. So, on top of that, you just do it on the carpet, or as long as it's on a fairly soft surface. So, coming down onto your back. Oh. And different ways of doing it. Going to be slightly easier first. You can just reach up for your knees. People find that this hurts their neck. So if you want to, you can support. Eyes looking at the ceiling. So try not to. And then just a little curl and down, curl and down, curl and down. If you want to make that harder, so you can come up all the way, or back down, all the way up and back down. Who has got the best sit-ups in your household? Have a look. Is anybody struggling? Good, good work. If you prefer, squeeze and down, squeeze and down. Look. A few harder ones if you wish. And again, you might do a few harder ones. Absolutely fine as well. All the way up and all the way down. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. So those are your sit-ups. Okay. Next one. We're going to work the muscles in our chest and our arms. We're going to do some press-ups. So you're going to come over onto your hands and knees. Give you 3 levels to do. First one, knees down, feet down. Hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. That's where you need your hands to be. Now, we're not looking for chicken impressions. No, no, no. We're looking for the chest going down. So you take your body forwards, goes down towards the ground, and then you push back up. Chest goes down and then back up. So this is working the muscles in your chest and also the triceps, the back of the arms. Okay, so we go down and we push back up. Now, if you want to make that more challenging, you can take the knees further back. You can lift the feet off. So you're lifting more of your body weight, basically. And you do a 3/4 down and up. We go down and up. So you've got 2 levels. Now, if anybody's feeling really brave and wants to go for it, I'm going to try a full press. Go down. Knees come up. We go down and up. Still really important that your chest goes down, not your nose. And also try and avoid this, bums in the air. No, no, no. Makes it too easy and different and not right. So we're going to go down and up, down and up. So whichever version you're doing, try and do 10 more press-ups if you can. I'm going to go 3/4 on my knees. 1 for me. 2, 3. Good job. Keep going. 4. Try 2 big ones. 5, 6. Goodness me, I'm feeling it there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sometimes good to have a stretch in between as well. So sit back and stretch. Oh, yeah, yeah. So we've done our sit-ups and we've done our press-ups, okay? Very important at the end of the session that we do a stretch. But should we try 1 more set of each before we do? Come on, let's do it. I want 10 good sit-ups and 10 good press-ups. So first of all, half or full, up to you. You're going to go for 1 and 2. If any of the grown-ups have gone and put the kettle on too soon, get back. I think that's 5 That's 6, nearly there. Half ones is fine if you prefer. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. To finish, press ups. Over onto your tummy again. Half, 3/4, or full, you decide. Let's go for 10. That's 1. That's 2. 3. Come on, you can do it. You can do it when you're there. 4. Just got the stretching after this. 5, 6. I'm gonna go for 4 more big ones. 7. 8, 9. I can do it. I can do it. 10. Rest, stretch, sit back. Really, really good job, everyone. Well done. We're going to have a very quick stretch to finish off. I'm going to come back up to standing. Quads, muscles here in the front of the thighs. One heel up behind you. You've got to balance. Use your arm if you need to. Take that heel up, push the hips forwards, hold it there. Now we're a bit tight on time, but ideally you want to hold these stretches for about 15 seconds each. Enjoy that. I hope you feel good. There was no skiving. Everybody did everything. Change legs. Heel up to your bum again. Really good. So what you should find now is that your heart rate starts to come down. You've been beating faster, but now it starts to slow down. It's good. Hamstring. Sit on the back of the legs. Yeah, hands to the back leg. Feel the stretch down the legs. So whatever you're going to do the rest of the day, I'm sure it's going to be pretty amazing. Make you have a really good time. In terms of growing confidence and bring it together, which is exactly what scouting is all about. Change sides, treat each other with kindness. Think about the stuff I've talked about as well. And looking at yourself, not down. Important. So stride back, heel down into the floor. Back leg is straight. At the same time as that, we're going to stretch our chest to work these muscles with our press ups. Your arms back. Or use your shoulders together. Stretch out. Good. Excellent. Then we're going to change sides. So big stride back. Down into the floor. Front leg straight. Stretch the back as well. Arms in front. Chin to chest. So those are some fairly simple exercises that you can make them quite tough if you want to do. Really important now that you're getting your training for the Run for Joe on the 21st of June. Do not forget, there it is. Finishing off, arm circles round. Big circles. Loosening everything off. With that, I hope you've had a good workout and I hope you have a really, really good rest of your virtual camp. Have a great day and well done.
Thanks for that, Kim. That was just amazing. Now, we are running about 4 minutes behind schedule, so I hope you've all worked that out on your devices. Now, if you haven't already registered for Big Camp, please do so at www.thebigcamp.org.uk. Make sure you register to get your badge. You need to complete at least one challenge to get your badge. Badges can be collected from Bradley Wood Scout Campsite by your Scout leader.